My prayer is that my children will never feel they have to try and live up to an artificial standard placed upon them by other people. And people will often hold them accountable to a standard that they would never hold their own children to.
From Living Word Church, you're listening to the Living the Word podcast, encouraging you to walk steadfastly in your Christian faith.
Tiger Woods is considered by most golf fans to be one of the greatest to have ever played the game of golf. Jack Nicklaus still holds the title of the greatest of all time, at least in my opinion. There are many differences between Tiger and Jack. Jack has more majors than Tiger has. On the other hand, Tiger Woods has more career tournaments than Jack does. Tiger, here's another difference. He is known for his disastrous and public moral failure. Jack has never had such a public fall from grace. One big difference that stands out as well is the amount of media coverage that Tiger has had over his career compared to Jack Nicklaus. Tiger rose to the top of the professional golf world just as the internet and social media age was beginning to take shape. Tiger has ridden on the coattails of the explosion of media accessibility that we have seen over the last 20 years. As a result of this, Tiger really stands alone, even still in the twilight of his career, as the golfer who moves the needle in professional golf. Tiger Woods casts a big shadow. It's a professional shadow that no one will ever be able to live up to. And in that gigantic shadow right now is Tiger Woods' 15-year-old son, Charlie. Charlie has made his way into the consciousness of the golfing world over the last 3 to 4 years. He has played in a father and son tournament with his dad over the last several years, and as a result of playing the sport that his dad plays and actually being a really good golfer, Charlie finds himself making headlines. Just a few days ago, Charlie tried to qualify for a PGA Tour tournament. He participated in a qualification round at Lost Lake Golf Club in Hope Sound, Florida. The headlines featured the fact that Charlie shot a 16 over par 86 in the qualifying round. This was not a great round for someone of Charlie's skill level. It is also not a great round for the son of Tiger Woods. This headline got my attention for all the same reasons others probably took notice. But this headline also got me thinking about Tiger Woods' shadow and the impossible reality that his son Charlie faces. Whether he likes it or not, Charlie's golf game will always be compared to his father's extraordinary golfing accomplishments. The news media will not let up. The critics will not slow down. The golf analyst will continue to compare him to his dad. As a Christian, as a father, and as a pastor, my heart goes out to 15-year-old Charlie. The biblical truth is Charlie Woods is like his dad. And he's like me as well. Actually, he's like all of us. We are all sinners in need of forgiveness. Romans 3 tells us this exactly. All have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. No one is righteous, no, not one. There's another biblical truth that I would want Charlie to understand as he is recovering from a golf round that he is certainly upset about. I would want Charlie to know that he is fearfully and wonderfully made and that he is created in the image of God and that his primary purpose in life is not to chase his father's shadow, but rather to live for something greater than himself, to live for the glory of his Creator. And in that, he can far exceed the greatness that his father has ever attained to. As a father to 4 children, my heart goes out to Charlie in this way. My prayer is that my children will never feel they have to try and live up to an artificial standard placed upon them by other people. Being a pastor's kid is not easy. I did it for 18 years of my life. Pastors' kids will often live in the shadow of their dad's position, and people will often hold them accountable to a standard that they would never hold their own children to. Charlie Woods is facing a similar challenge in his life, to always be compared to the unrealistic standards of people who don't understand the first thing about walking in his shoes. From a biblical worldview perspective, let us be careful to not hold others to a different standard than we hold ourselves to.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode. If you would like to submit a potential question, a topic, or an idea for a future episode, or learn more about the Living the Word podcast, you can visit us at livingwordhoma.com. We would like to say thanks to all of you who subscribed, shared episodes, and left reviews. Living the Word Podcast is a production of Living Word Church in Houma, Louisiana, under the leadership of Pastor Ben Buffkin. Our prayer is that you will remain faithful to living the Word.